Could Nebraska be your safe state in the zombie apocalypse? This is the ultimate zombie apocalypse survival ranking of US states, and today you will discover if this is the state you should be in when the zombie virus starts. We will analyze 5 parameters which will score 2 points each. The total sum will give the grade to the state, which will be used to make the ranking. This state has been chosen by Stiper, since his comment was the one that had the most likes.
I don't know. I hear Nebraska's nice.
If you want me to analyze your state, leave it in the comments, and I will make the one with the most likes. Nebraska's total population stands at approximately 1.94 million residents, making it the 37th most populous state in the United States. This figure provides a foundational understanding of the state's demographic landscape, indicating the magnitude of potential survivors and competitors for resources within its borders. Nebraska's population is primarily distributed across a mix of both densely populated urban areas and sparsely populated rural regions. The state is characterized by its significant rural expanses, with vast stretches of agricultural land punctuated by smaller towns and communities. However, several urban centers serve as focal points of population density, notably Omaha and Lincoln. Omaha, the state's largest city, is home to over 478,000 residents, while Lincoln, the capital, boasts a population of over 285,000, making these cities the worst places to be in this state. Beyond the urban centers, much of Nebraska's population resides in smaller towns and rural communities spread throughout the state's various counties. While these areas may exhibit lower population densities compared to urban centers, they play crucial roles in supporting the state's agricultural and economic activities. The population density in Nebraska is 24.5 people per square mile. Overall, Nebraska's population distribution is quite low, so the grade for this parameter is going to be quite good, but comparing it with other states that have much less population, I give it a grade of 1.6 out of 2. It took me a lot to make this video. I would appreciate it if you would subscribe and like the video. Nebraska experiences a diverse climate with distinct seasonal variations. The state generally has a continental climate characterized by hot summers and cold winters. Average temperatures range from around 15 degrees 9 degrees C in January to 88 degrees 31 degrees C in July. Precipitation varies across the state, with western regions receiving less rainfall than eastern areas. Seasonal variations in precipitation are also notable, with spring and summer typically being the wettest months. The climate's impact on zombie behavior and survival in Nebraska could be multifaceted. Colder temperatures during winter months may slow down or freeze zombies, potentially impeding their movement and reducing the immediate threat they pose. However, warmer temperatures during summer could accelerate the decomposition of zombies, increasing the risk of disease spread. Additionally, extreme weather events such as tornadoes and droughts could disrupt survival efforts and damage critical infrastructure, further complicating the situation for survivors. The state is crisscrossed by several rivers, including the Missouri River and Platte River, which play crucial roles in providing freshwater resources and supporting agriculture. While lacking natural barriers like mountains, Nebraska's open terrain offers both advantages and challenges for defense strategies and mobility during a zombie outbreak. In general, Nebraska has good conditions for survival. The score for this parameter is 1.7 out of 2. Nebraska's transportation infrastructure encompasses a network of roads, highways, railways, and airports, vital for facilitating the movement of goods and people within the state. Railway lines could offer both advantages and risks, providing potential escape routes or supply lines, but also serving as linear paths for zombie hordes to follow. Airports, while providing opportunities for rapid evacuation or transportation of essential supplies, may need help with overcrowding, limited resources, and potential infiltration by zombies. Regarding power grid and utilities, Nebraska's reliability largely depends on its electrical, water, and gas systems. The state's power grid, primarily powered by coal and renewable energy sources like wind and hydroelectrics, faces risks of disruption from zombie attacks, system failures, or natural disasters. Overall, while Nebraska's infrastructure provides essential lifelines for survival, its vulnerability to disruption by zombies or other threats underscores the need for contingency planning and resilience building efforts. For this reason, I give Nebraska a grade of 1.7. Since not having large transportation centers, the virus will be less likely to arrive as quickly as in other busier states. As of the most recent data available, Nebraska has a notable presence of firearms, with a relatively high number of guns per capita. With a strong hunting culture and a tradition of firearm ownership for both recreational and self-defense purposes, the state boasts a significant number of firearms distributed among its population. Exact figures may vary depending on the source, but Nebraska typically ranks among the states with higher rates of gun ownership per capita in the United States. In the official registry, 40% of the population is armed. In the context of a zombie outbreak, the abundance of guns per capita in Nebraska could play a critical role in defense strategies against the undead. Firearms provide survivors with a means to neutralize zombie threats from a distance, reducing the risk of close-quarter confrontations and potential infection. Additionally, a well-armed populace may be better equipped to secure essential resources, defend fortified locations, and coordinate effective countermeasures against zombie incursions. However, it's essential to acknowledge that the indiscriminate use of firearms could also pose risks, such as accidental shootings, friendly fire incidents, residents, or the attraction of zombie hordes due to gunfire noise. Nebraska's high rate of guns per capita provides a potentially valuable asset in the fight against zombies. For that reason, I give it a score of 1.7 out of 2. Nebraska's proximity to military installations can significantly impact its score in terms of preparedness and defense against a zombie outbreak. The state hosts just 2 military installations, including Offutt Air Force Base near Omaha and Camp Ashland in eastern Nebraska. These installations are strategically positioned to support various defense operations and training activities. Additionally, Nebraska's National Guard units play a vital role in homeland security and emergency response efforts, further bolstering the state's military presence. Finally, the coordination between civilian authorities and military forces fosters a collaborative approach to disaster response, enabling swift and coordinated actions to mitigate the impact of a zombie outbreak. But taking into account that it is one of the states with the fewest military bases, and this parameter evaluates that the more military bases, the higher the score, I feel obliged to give it a very low score of only 0.30 out of 2. If you want more explanations about this calculations, leave it to me in the comments. If we add these 5 parameters, we get a total result of 7 out of 10 for the state of Nebraska. This makes it the new top 1, surpassing the Texas score. Maybe it's not the grade you expected, but being as objective as possible, this is what I got. I'd like to know your opinion in the comments. Leave me in the comments what state you want to be next. I'll do the one with the most likes. Thanks for watching.